Well, first I'd like to say is just two words, human face. And a woman down here was talking about how when she presents facts to her Democrat friends, they just get all defensive and they don't want to hear it. And that happens to me too. In fact, if I were to just sort of reel off facts about Obamacare, I know my liberal friends would be like, ugh, there she goes again. Instead, I say, I'm scared. I'm self-employed. I have my own health insurance, and my policy is probably going to double next year. It's already gone up. It's a third higher than it used to be before Obamacare passed, and I know it has really good intentions, but there's a good chance I'm not going to be able to afford health care. And everybody here in this room knows somebody who's affected by it. So, over this weekend, when you're at venues like this and you're copying down facts and you're reading facts, start to think about human stories, human faces to put with that. And we saw with Bill and Steve them doing some of that as they talked about what welfare does to human beings when they're on it, how it degrades them, how it steals their dreams. I think those are very powerful. I also want to reiterate what John Harper said, little by little. He used those words. I did not, talk to somebody when I was, a crazy, nose-ringed, platinum blonde-haired punk. At the age of 20, I didn't talk to one person and go, egads, you're right. I'm going to go change my registration today. It doesn't happen like that. It took a long time. It's almost, I had to hear these winsome, compelling, factual, yet emotionally compelling stories for me to go, you know what? I can't believe this anymore. I need to start believing in human beings, in individuals, in liberty. I can no longer believe that government can solve all of our woes. And it put me on a journey that made me the person that I am today. I also want to notice before we go to our facilitators is that, almost everything I do, I don't feel that I'm up for the task. I feel like everything I want to do in life is far bigger than I could ever do. And I know there are people in this room who are saying, well, that's Steve Hayes and that's Bill Krista. They do this for a living. Of course they're going to be persuasive. I don't know if I can be persuasive. And frankly, I feel those fears too. And sometimes when I feel those fears, I think of this one quote by John Quincy Adams. He said, "The duty is ours. The results belong to God." And you love this nation like I do, which means we have to become better communicators. And like you, I'm scared. I know I need to be bold, but I need to be kind. I need to know my facts, yet I have to have stories. I need to practice, but who do I practice with? It's scary, and I know that. And I think we have a really great time ahead of us to practice some of those skills and just to get out there with that humility of spirit to say, you know what? If I can just change one heart, it's going to matter. It's going to matter for this country.